Howdy traders, and welcome to the Showdown show here on a Friday. My name is FxBigDog, and we're going to go ahead and dive into the market action this morning. We're also going to go ahead and reflect on the week, as we had quite a bit of fundamentals come out this week. Rate decisions, 3 rate decisions. We had actually, in fact, 4 rate decisions. We had the US, we had the Swiss, we had the UK, as well as the Eurozone, all coming out this week. Quite a bunch of numbers that we're going to dig deeper into the details, and of course how the market moves technically. So without further ado, I'll see you right after this. Alrighty, traders. Well, if you were expecting Cameron to be in the house today, it's Cameron's not feeling well today, and he asked me to go ahead and run the show for him today. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some markets. We are still definitely going to take a look at some trade opportunities. So good morning, everyone, and happy, I call it happy Preachy Friday. For those that know and follow me in the trading rooms, you'll know that I like to call Friday's Preachy Friday, because a lot of times we have to go ahead and look at what happened in the week and reflect what happened in the week, and then go ahead and see if we can improve our trading in the following week. So everything that happens in the week, we learn by it, and then we try and improve it for the following week. So let's just go quickly do a quick recap on what really happened. And I've got my jacket on here. It's actually pretty warm inside my office. It's pretty cold here in Florida, but my office is pretty warm. And so let's go ahead and reflect what happened this week as we go ahead and take a look at the calendar. So a couple of things here, actually more than just a couple, but this is what we had. We had the week actually started off with the CPI numbers out in the US. It came out 3.1%. And this 3.1% is actually better than the 3.2 from previous. But it's not a huge change as to what they were expecting. They were expecting 3.1%, and we got a 3.1%. So it came out exactly on the number. Now, the rest of the week, we had on the Wednesday, we had the Feds come out. They kept the rates unchanged at 5.5%, but every central bank that's come out and given a rate decision, it really hasn't been on the rate decision. That, I believe, is already being discounted in the marketplace. But I think what's happened is it is really about the verbiage, about what's in the statement, or what's been told in the press conference, that's really moving the markets. And we know that the Feds have decided that they're not going to do anything until February next year. So they kept the rates unchanged, and we saw a very bearish move on the market. All right. So with that being said, we'll take a look and see what the dollar is long term and midterm, what the outlook of the dollar is. We saw a big sell-off on the dollar, but the question is, where is it going to go to? Next thing is, we had the ECB. They came out with a press conference too, or at least a rate decision. They kept the rates unchanged at their 4.5%. The UK kept the rates unchanged at 5.25%. And of course, the Swiss National Bank also kept their rates unchanged at 1.75. Now, some of the countries don't have inflationary issues as much as what the US would. I mean, the UK does, but the Swiss, they don't. They don't have a huge inflationary issue, possibly even deflationary issue rather than inflation. But the thing is here, the markets reacted a little differently across the board. All right. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how they played out. Now, this morning we also had some data coming out, some flash manufacturing, specifically out of the Eurozone. You can see the numbers were all red right here out of the UK, as well as out of Europe. And then the US as well. We also had numbers that came out this morning at 9:15, 9:45 that also showed that we had some weaker numbers. So how is the market reacting based on all of this? Well, let's go take a look. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to our daily time frame right here. And I'm going to focus on the currency pairs that we focus on, and then we're going to talk about some trade opportunities. So I'm going to go into a currency pair, and then I'm going to go ahead and actually put a trade on that. So we're going to talk about the currency pair, but at the same time, I'm also going to go ahead and throw in a trade as well. Go ahead and get myself connected to the trading account right here, so we can go ahead and pop those trades in as things move forward. So let me see here. Okay, here we go. All right, so to go ahead and move this across to this side right here. There we go. All right, perfect. So let's jump in here and let's talk about what we do have. All right, so first is starting off with the euro. Let's go to the Eurozone first and talk about euro US dollar. So currently right now, if you look at the euro US dollar right here, we're seeing a bit of a pullback. Actually, I want to see this across the board. I want to take a look at the Swiss as well. Let's go take a look at Swiss. So yes, it's actually quite a big move to the downside right here. We came off the highs here at 95.41. We're dropping back about 70 pips, and everything that we gained yesterday has been pulling back. The markets are pulling back, so not a really good move out of the market right here. Let's just take a look at the lower time frame right here. Oh, and wait, before I move away from that, let's go ahead and put some technical analysis on this. And so this area right here, there is a critical level. We're hoping to stay above this level right there. And that's around about 95.25. Price has gone below there, so this is not great. But let me see what the chart's telling me down below. Okay, so this is something that, even though we've seen this big move to the downside, you got to look at the market overall, and you got to look at this and go, all right, price has moved up. Oh, hold on, I need to get some details here. Give me 1 second here. I got to change my. Let's go ahead and change this. Just change the colors right here. All right, that's about all I need. Okay, perfect. All right, so going back here, we can put up the swings from the low down here to the high up there. We notice how the market came all the way up here to the 1.618. And so this is a retracement move that is due. And this retracement move should now target this level right here at 95.73. So even though we had a 70 pip move, this 70 pip move has come back to retest this support right here. And so this area right here, we're expecting price to go ahead and turn around and head back up north. So that's on the Euro Swiss. Now, that's not the pair that we're trading, all right? We're trading the Euro US dollar. So let's go to the Euro US dollar. I just wanted to take a look and see if it's the Euro that's selling off, or is it the other currency pair? Let's see here. All right, that move is fine. Let's see here. A little bit of Euro movement there. Euro JPY. Euro JPY selling off a little bit there. So it looks like a little bit of the Euro weakness. But this also could be dollar movement as well. Let's take a look at the dollar. The dollar has actually pushed up higher over the last hour. You can see right here that we had a little rally right here. Let me go ahead and do some housekeeping on this chart. All right, there we go. And let's see here. All right, so we're actually at a level we were anticipating price to push back up again on the dollar. So everything we're seeing at the moment right now is expected. So let's go to the Dow. Let's just take a quick look at the Dow. And notice, traders, I'm looking at a lot of information here in order to be able to make decisions. Oh, okay. So Dow opens up lower on the day, and we're probably expecting the Dow to go ahead and continue to push lower. Let's see here. So it was a bearish open on the Dow. Let me go ahead and take a look at something else here. Yeah, so we're expecting a fader gap move on the Dow. And if that's the case, if we're expecting the Dow to continue weaken, then that means that we should be expecting the a risk-off move. Now, risk-off move could mean like Aussie JPY, a sell-off on Aussie JPY. Let's take a look over here. Aussie JPY. I'm going to come back to our trade in a minute here, but I'm just picking up some information. So Aussie JPY is trying to sell off. It hasn't quite broken through there. Got a lot of support coming off there. So it's trying to break through that support. And once we do break through there, we should be heading back down south. So based on the fact that I'm expecting a fade the gap move, which means that expecting the Dow to weaken more in today's trading, that would mean the dollar would be rallying. And that would mean that pairs like the Aussie JPY, based on risk off, risk on, would be selling off. So I'll be expecting Aussie JPY to sell off further down south. So that's actually important information that I need in order to be able to make a good trading decision. So let's go back to the Euro USD. All right, so Euro USD, this is two safe haven currency pairs. All right, they're both safe haven right here. Now, as the price moves down, traders, we all know what goes down must come up. All right, if I go to the larger time frame right here, I see that there's been a big pullback. But again, overall, we're expecting price to rally up towards 1154 right about there. So this is just a temporary move. So now I want to go back to my 60-minute time frame right here. I'm going to pull up my swing low, swing high. And I'll notice that the market's going to find support right about there. We're not quite there. And therefore, then this is going to be the new inside string. And we're expecting price to continue its rally all the way up here to this level. So while the market's showing that we're anticipating a rally, I do see that there is maybe about 25 pips before we start seeing some push. So what I'm going to do here is, based on the information I have here, I'm going to go ahead and lock in a buy on the Euro US dollar. We're going to buy right here. And we're done. All right, so we're buying a Euro US dollar just for that little bit of a push. And traders, if you're following me on Telegram, check out the Telegram link down below. If you want to get the trades that we implement, check out the Telegram down below. You'll see all the trades. We are very transparent about what we do, and we want to make sure that if you are following us, that you get all the information exactly what and how we're doing. Keep in mind, traders, I'm not a CTA, so I'm not a commodity trader advisory, and I'm not advising on any trades. I'm just showing you trades based on education, but at the same time, I'm telling you I'm putting it on a live account, and I'm actually doing it live in front of you as well. So very transparent about what we do. All right, so we're bullish now. Remember, traders, we're chasing after 20 pips, so it doesn't mean, I mean, if it's going to go up to the highs here, that's a 90 pip rally. All I need is 20 pips to grab out of that. So even if it means that the market is still looking to go down deeper, you know, what I'm saying is we should get 20 pip rally, even if the market's looking to dip back down south. So, and if it drops back down south again, we'll go ahead and add on. You'll see all those trades coming through in the actual trading account. Now, with that being said, I'm going to jump into the US dollar CAD setup right here, and I'm going to maybe just trade a little hedge here. Because if I look at the US dollar CAD right here, US dollar CAD tells me that we're expecting some bullish move in the dollar. I'm going to take a buy here at the support here because I'm anticipating here at 133.75. I'm anticipating price to bounce back up again, even if it's 20 pips. And again, it's a hedge with the euro. If you look at my daily time frame, this is where I'm expecting price to bounce. Oversold. Now, granted, price can move down a little further down to all the way down to about 133, which means that we may enter in multiple entries. Now, if that's the case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a trade long on this and trade that bounce. So let's go do that. I'm going to go with the do a long trade on the US dollar right here. There we go. And I'm going to trade that bounce. And let's see if I can get that bounce. Again, a hedge against the Euros position I have, but technically they're setting up differently. Now, I've got Gary here. I want to go ahead and share right here. Gary went ahead and posted here. He says, this year I've made 42,719 pips so far. This week, he's made 2,911 pips, and he's up 228% on his trading account for this year alone. So he says, what are you waiting for? All this is due to Big Dog and Cam. Thank you guys for helping me. Absolutely, Gary, you're most welcome there. Really appreciate the testimonial. For those that want to get involved with Traders Network Club, we're a company that's all about our students. We're here to help you as much as we possibly can. All right. We're giving you the assets, we're giving you the tools, we're giving you the insight, we're giving you the teaching, the training, the whole bunch. Everything's available inside the Traders Network Club. Traders, if you're not involved with Traders Network Club, if you're not part of Traders Network Club, get involved. All right. Get involved. Check out TradersNetworkClub.com. Go to the website. And thank you, Gary, for sharing. All right, now let's go ahead and dig a little bit deeper into the next trade. And the next trade is going to be, I'm going to go to the Swiss franc. All right, let's go to CAD Swiss right here. Now, CAD Swiss, what's important, traders, is that we break above this level. And I think that we're at a point where we're going to see a breakout. We've been testing this. It's been range bound for a long time right here. All right. We're already singing happy birthday to this currency pair because we've been in this pair for so long. But I'm going to bank on the breakout of this. I know it's a very strong resistance level. And, you know, someone might say, well, Big Dog, you know what? Maybe we should be selling this. Let me tell you something. If the market breaks this, we've got a lot of upside potential. I don't want to be caught up in a sell right here with so much upside potential. If I sell this and it goes up, it's going to be tough for me to get back to this level. I think we might be at a point where the market's now going to head north. Now, if the market does goes south, and let's say I buy here, right? If I buy here and the market goes south, it's in a range of about actually less than 60 pips. So I'm going to be able to enter more positions, and if it stays in this range, I'll be able to get out of this trade and still make profit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy, even though we're at resistance, I'm going to buy the CAD Swiss right here, looking for that breakout point. Just look for about 20 pips out of that trade, and that's it, period. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at another trade. I'm going to go to the Canadians. Let's go take a look at Aussie right here. Aussie, let's go to Aussie CAD first. Yep. All right. Aussie CAD is also a little bit range bound right here. If you can take a look over here, we're seeing price trading between these levels. But I'm going to say this. We have wave 1, wave 2 right here, wave 3, wave 4 right there, and this is wave 5. So even though we're inside this range, I'm going to anticipate that the market's going to continue to move down south because he's going to try and take out wave 4. So overall, we should be bearish. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if it does confirm something. Well, there's the consolidation we have, and so we do have room for the market to move down here. So it's testing a bit of resistance. I know I see that oversold condition right there. Let's see here. Do we have any more? How much room do we have down south? We've got about 50 pips going down south. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bank on US oil pushing higher, and that's going to drive the Canadian dollar stronger. And if that's going to be the case, then we should be heading back down south. So I'm going to buy sell, my bad. I'm going to sell Aussie Canadian. All right, perfect. Now, let's go to the next pair. The next pair is going to be on the New Zealand CAD right here. And New Zealand CAD is set up differently than the Aussie. All right, the Aussie CAD. And so right here, before I make a decision on the New Zealand CAD right here, I'm leaning more towards a buy on the New Zealand CAD, but I want to go to the Aussie New Zealand dollar right here. I want to take a look and see what it looks like here. All right, so this is the Aussie New Zealand dollar 1 hour time frame. And so we can push down a little lower. If we push lower, that means Aussie weakness, New Zealand strength. And if we do push down lower, how much pips do we get out of can we get out of that? Let's see here. All right, so we could push down and we could probably pick up about 40 pips. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell Aussie New Zealand dollar, right? I'm going to sell this. And then I'm going to take a look and see if it does go up higher. How far am I going to be wrong on this? Let's see here. You can go up 63 pips. You know what, traders? Actually, no. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to hedge the New Zealand sell-off, or at least the rally and the Aussie sell-off. I'm going to hedge it with this Aussie New Zealand dollar position. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to buy Aussie New Zealand dollar. And this is how you can play one currency pair against the other. But I'm going to buy also the New Zealand CAD. So New Zealand CAD, I'm going to buy. Aussie New Zealand, I'm going to go ahead and buy too. So if you take a look over here, I'm expecting price to bounce up and go higher. If it goes south, I'm hedging it with the Aussie New Zealand. So let's go do this. Let's go ahead and do 2 trades. Firstly, we're going to buy on the New Zealand CAD right here. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy on our bonus position right here. I got a bonus trade. Aussie New Zealand right here is a bonus trade. I'm going to go ahead and buy that as well. Buy that there. So now I've got, this is what we've got. We've got Euro US dollar we're buying. We've got Aussie Canadian we're selling. We're buying on New Zealand CAD. We're buying on US dollar CAD. And we are buying on the CAD Swiss. And of course, our final bonus trade, Aussie New Zealand dollar, we're buying as well. And all of those pairs are somewhat going to work with each other, not necessarily against, in the sense that I mean that if one is losing, the other one's going to gain. So we're going to pay out some, and then we're going to play recovery on the others. So whatever doesn't work out, we'll recover on that, but we're going to get some payout. And that's the most important thing right here, traders, that you don't put all your eggs in one direction, that you diversify it based on technical analysis and a little information from the news. So that's where we stand right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you my sort of 2 cents of where I'm expecting the dollar to go to in a minute. But before I do that, I want to make sure that everyone gets to see this video. We want to thank our sponsors, ACAP. Check this out. Alrighty, traders. Well, if you don't have a broker and you're looking for a broker, or you want to change to a broker, check out ACAP and use our link down below. If you go down below inside the description down below, or if you go to our website, TradersNetworkClub, and you go to the professional membership, you'll see there are links on our partnered brokers. All right. If you use our partner broker link and you get connected, I want to just get you guys a little prepared. We're working with the brokers to be able to initiate a very good deal on a product that we're going to be releasing very soon. If you have an account with one of our brokers, you're going to have an early start, because what we're going to be doing is we're actually creating a product built around our sponsored, or at least our partnered brokers. And if you have an account with them, you're going to be able to get our product, if not free, or we're trying to work towards that, but you're going to get it at a very low cost. So make sure you go ahead and get a head start. Go ahead and open up an account with our broker. ACAP is really good. We have some good people there. So check out ACAP. Good company, good people, and they are regulated out in Australia. So check it out. Also, we have other brokers over there as well in our website. Check out also Scandinavian brokers too as well. All right. Now, with that being said, traders, let's take a look and see what's going on with the dollar? Well, the first thing I have to go back to is I want to talk about the Dow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the daily time frame right here and compress the charts a little bit. Traders, if you're not aware of this, then maybe you will be. But check this out. The Dow has actually set up a big bullish move through this resistance. If you don't know anything about wolf waves, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight. This is a bullish channel. And when the market tests the channel on the top for the third time, which means we got 1, 2, 3, what we're looking for here is a false break. So what we had here with a breakout right here, it is typical. This is what we're looking for. And so what we're going to anticipate is price to come back below this trend line. When it does, we're going to be in a risk-off trading environment. What does that mean? That means we're going to start seeing some bullish movement in the dollar. If you're thinking, oh, what? Big dog, are you kidding me? Nope, not at all. We're going to see bullish movement in the dollar. I know we've seen a sell-off over the last few. We're going to start seeing some bullish movement in the dollar. We're going to see gold selling off. And if you didn't know that already, take a look at gold, just as a quick one here. Take a look at gold, and let's go, and I'm going to take the technical analysis away, and I'm going to go to a weekly chart. Take a look over here. See this resistance that we have right here. See how the market has struggled to stay above this resistance. So which means, traders, is the market is most likely going to come all the way back down here to around about 600. So yes, are we going to see gold sell off? It looks like it's in the cards. So these are three things that you're looking for. Looking for the Dow to go ahead and give us a false breakout, all right, and hit bearish. We're looking at dollar to rally. We'll look at the dollar chart in a minute. We're looking for gold to sell off, all right, and so let's go take a look here on oil price before I go to dollar. What are we expecting here on oil? On oil, we're expecting a bounce back up again, because if this is a swing and price fails to break below here, then price is going to try and take out the high right here, which means, traders, we could go up a little higher. 104. Could that be a case? Yes, it can be. All right. We know that oil prices are going to start climbing. So we could see oil prices. What does that mean? Well, Canadian crosses. Canadian crosses are going to start. We can start seeing the Canadian rally against its major counterparts. All right. Now, let's go take a look at the dollar. Take a look at the dollar right here. The dollar is inside a range. Now, hold on a second here. It's in a range, but check this out. See this trend line going down right here? Right? It's at a support level. So despite of this, a bounce is expected before the next move. Now, could the market want to bounce back up to retest this level right here? Possibly. Is the market going to go higher and take out that level there and trade up? Possibly. All right. So what we do know is that the dollar, despite of everything that's happened this week, is getting to a point where it's going to settle down and start possibly rallying. Check this out. US dollar CAD. A good example here on the US dollar CAD, right? We can see that US dollar CAD is on a sell-off right now, okay? It's been selling off, but it's going to come to a point of support again, all right? And when it does, maybe it's going to get down to 33.50, all right, or 32.50, and then it's going to bounce back up again because it's inside consolidation. So could we see a rally in the US dollar CAD? Yes, we can, all right, as the US dollar starts strengthening back again. Traders, this is all going to take place as we move into 2024. So this year, what's left of the year, is a good time to start preparing, start getting yourself ready. And we're going to be doing that in our sessions here on Friday. So make sure you guys tune in again next week and the week after and the week after as we're heading into the end of the year, as we go ahead and prepare for what's coming in 2024, and we're going to give you guys the opportunity, have the tools to be able to take advantage of all these opportunities. So with that being said, traders, thank you for joining me. Check out the trades, check out the Telegram channel in the description down below. Get all that information, get connected with Traders Network Club. It's going to be an absolutely killer 2024. We're absolutely looking forward to it. This year has been extremely good to us. We've already been blessed, and we hope to carry on the blessings for the next year as well. Also, just absolutely be there for our students. So with that being said, thank you, traders. Thank you for your support. We will see you. Me and Cameron will probably have a final session of the year where we're going to go ahead and release a bunch of things, a bunch of opportunities. So make sure you guys stay tuned between now and the end of the year as we go ahead and continue with these updates on 2024. So with that being said, traders, this is FxBigDog wishing you peace, joy, and successful trading. Until next time, happy trading.